Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REZ Ride. This is KWTN 100.9 FM, and I'm your host, MC BKC, as always here from 4 to 6 p.m. Central Daylight, or Standard Time, depending on what time of year it is. The REZ Ride is going to come to you live. I am joined right now live in the studio by...
DJ Besame, my bad.
Okay, Besame, good job, good job. Let me turn you up a little.
DJ Guaranteed.
Guaranteed sounds good.
And Guaranteed.
Guaranteed, nice. How you guys feeling today?
Ready to ride.
Ready to ride,
I'm
absolutely.
feeling cashy.
Wait,
Cashy. Woo! Let's go.
Tell us that story real quick, or just because it's payday?
Because it's payday.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Sure, I'm holding all these
I
guys'
hit the
shirts.
jackpot.
Absolutely. So a lot of good things happening here. And as you know, we changed up, we're in season 2 here for our REZ Ride show. So we changed up our intro song. And if you recognize all of these songs, of course, this is Sweet Emotion by the one and only Aerosmith. Mm-hmm. The format that we have now, guys, if you're not aware for some reason that you didn't listen to the REZ Ride, which is blasphemy, is that we have music constantly. So this is 2 straight hours of music all the way through. But Sharon Teed has the aux cord, if you will, today. So we're going to be twanging away.
Probably.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah. I did country too, man.
Yeah.
Big hour.
he
Check
did.
it out.
Yeah, he did. So let's start it right off with the one and only Miss.
Send me the link.
Okay, Miss Carrie Underwood with Smoke Break. KWTN 100.9 FM.
go.
Here we go.
She's a small town, hard-working woman just trying to make a living. Working 3 jobs, feeding 4 little mouths in a rundown kitchen. When you're never taking nothing and doing nothing but giving, it's hard to be a good wife and a good mom and a good Christian. She said, I don't drink, but sometimes I need a stiff drink. Sipping from a highball glass, let the world fade away. She said, I don't smoke, but sometimes I need a long drag. Yeah, I know it might sound bad, but sometimes I need a smoke break. He's a big city, hard-working man just trying to climb the ladder. First generation to go to college instead of driving a tractor. Never had nothing handed to him on a silver platter. It's hard to be a good man, good son, do something good that matters. He said, I don't drink, but sometimes I wanna pop that top. Take a swig and make the world stop and watch it fade away. He said, I don't smoke, but sometimes I wanna light it up. Yeah, when things get tough, sometimes I need a smoke break. Yeah. So here's to you and here's to when the day gets long. Go ahead, I understand if you wanna take a load off. I don't drink, but sometimes I need a stiff drink. Sipping from a highball glass, let the world fade away. Yeah, and I don't smoke, but sometimes I need a long drag. Yeah, I know it might sound bad, but sometimes I need a. When the day gets long, when the work's all done, when the sun sets, when you need to forget, grab that cup, fill it up, sip it slow.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Smoke Break by the one and only Carrie Underwood. Opening up the REZ Ride, if you will. So Sharon Teed technically has the aux cord, or however you want to say it. Let me turn these up just a little bit in that, because I like it when you're deaf.
Okay.
Can you hear it a little bit better?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear it good.
Okay. So the REZ Ride, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you listening on terrestrial radio, KWTN 100.9 FM, welcome aboard. And never forget that if you do have the availability, we are broadcasting live via our YouTube channel. Simply go to YouTube, search for That Fire Though, THO, and you will see us broadcasting live to participate with us here in the studio. And then, of course, the Winnebago Tribe's website has the media player linked to it, and we have also debuted our QR code.
Yes.
Absolutely. Did you guys get to see that yet?
I seen it, but I didn't get to take a picture of it. I didn't.
Those QR codes and stuff, they're a little tricky. You know what I mean? At one time, they were kind of like a dying medium, but during the pandemic,
Yeah.
you had to use them in order to see like the menus and stuff. So now
Yeah.
everybody knows how to use them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very simple. Make sure you go check it out.
Yeah, I saw the story about that. The original guy, of course, that kind of came up with the technology, sold it, I believe, and didn't sell it for what its actual worth ended up being. Yeah, one of those kind of scenarios to where, well, he still got paid. Don't get me wrong. He didn't sell it for $1.99.
Yeah.
You know, he got paid, but not necessarily what it should have been. So, yeah, so our YouTube channel is broadcasting our media player on the Tribe's website, and we're also displaying the QR code. Just simply take a photo of that, and it will take you to the website, and you just simply click on the media player to listen live from anywhere on the planet, and then save that in your phone as well, because you'll always be able to use that. It is always on our own social media and our own website, so we're broadcasting it out there. We're even going to be printing it in the next issue of the Winnebago Indian News.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
What is
So
that? A bed bug?
That's a buffalo.
It's a water bug. Just kidding.
Yes.
It's a buffalo.
Oh, I was looking at it the wrong way. I was looking at it coming toward me, and it looked like an eye.
No. So, of course, ladies and gentlemen, in the background right now, we opened up the door with Carrie Underwood with Smoke Break. And then now playing in the background is Sam Hunt with Take Your Time.
You know, I seen Sam Hunt.
Sam Hunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Body like a back road.
His voice is just so smooth. But
I
yeah.
like it. I do have to
Yeah.
say I like it.
Was he down Lincoln?
No, he was in Iowa City.
Wow.
Or where did I go that time?
Oh, well, up north? That
Yeah.
was at University of Northern Iowa. So where is that? Is it Mason City? No.
Somewhere up. Yeah.
Where?
Okay.
Wherever the UNI is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
UNI?
Oh
Yeah,
my God! So they didn't have like a very big parking lot.
Yeah, University of Northern Iowa.
So we had to go up the hill on one of the regular roads, probably walk a good mile
Cedar
and a
Falls.
half.
Yeah. Wow. That's
And-
crazy.
Yeah, but the show was so worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. So Mr. Sam Hunt, Take Your Time playing in the background, and that's what it's about here on the REZ Ride, guys. Now, it is literally 2 hours of back-to-back music put together in, I guess, the best way possible. And Sharon T taking us down the country road. Would you say Body Like a Back Road?
Yeah, Sam Hunt.
Okay.
Sam Hunt. That made
Yeah.
my top 20. I did the top 20.
did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we called it In the DJ's Opinion. It DJ-O. In the DJ's Opinion, you know, because there's IMO
Oh.
or whatever, in my opinion. So we called it In the DJ's Opinion and stuff. So Body Like a Back Road was on there. And number one for me, this is my opinion, was John Party.
Okay.
John
Yeah.
Party.
Would yours be Neon Moon or your number one country song all time?
No, it wouldn't be Neon Moon.
It wouldn't? It wouldn't?
No.
What was yours gonna be? Your
From your playlist? Or just
no,
an all time?
no. Yeah, just if I said you got to do the top 20 countdown, what would you come in at number one for country?
Johnny Cash, he counts, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with was it?
Ring
Cute
of Fire?
No.
So there's Walk the Line, there's Folsom Prison,
Folsom Prison.
there's Ring of Fire,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
It reminds me of being little and like being with my choka.
Indeed. Yes.
and then there's the duets that he had with
all
Homegirl.
kinds. Yes,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
kinds. Yeah, so many songs.
I like the one on the movie. I love that movie. What's that movie called?
Walk the line.
Yeah.
I would have to say mine would be Patsy Cline.
All time.
Yes,
Your number
all
one.
time fave. Yep, crazy.
Yep.
It would have to be.
Right.
Yep.
Yes. How about you, MC BKC?
Same thing, Patsy Cline.
Really?
Either Crazy, of course. You know, we said that before. Of course, that song was written by Willie Nelson, and if you can imagine it,
Ooh,
you
Willie
can
Nelson
hear
too.
him singing. you know,
Yeah.
when she's singing Crazy, you know, and stuff. But imagine his
But I
voice.
did hear him sing it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his song. It actually is. Of course, Patsy turned it platinum. You know, that kind
Yeah.
of thing. Right? But so, yeah.
So what do we
Patsy
have in the
Cline.
background? Because like Sam Hunt's kind of a newer style of
Yeah,
country.
he is.
Yes.
Johnny Cash, Patsy Cline, kind of the
Yeah, and
old
I
time.
think new school would probably be probably Luke Bryan, Strip It Down.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so in the background right now is Mr. Blake Shelton with Some Beach. B-E-A-C.
Yes.
B-E-A-C-H.
It is BEACH.
Everybody's eyes got big.
Yes, listeners, make sure you get it. Don't get it twisted. You know, don't call the FCC. This is Mr. Shelton. with
Chew
the-
tobacco,
yes.
chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit. You remember that song?
Who did the song? They did "I Swear" by All for One. Who was it? It was a country that some country artist redid that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
remember
just.
that.
You're,
Do you remember that?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Absolutely. What? It wasn't Alabama. Oh my gosh, who was it? So anyway,
I don't
yes.
know.
But yeah, exactly, because they also put it on the top of the charts in the country,
Mm-hmm.
the country world. So I swear. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, who was it? So
Oh, I can't remember. But anyway,
yeah, so
Morgan Wallen's grew on me.
did he?
Big time, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
He-
what-
yes, his whole CD
Not
is
just because of how he looks, his voice too.
I swear, John Michael Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, Don't Take the Girl. Yeah, absolutely. So many good songs, so many good songs. So, of course, Mr. Shelton, or should we say Mr. Stefani? Is that the way that it is today? So, yeah, some beach. So, welcome aboard, Res Riders. The programming that we have out there, we always give what's happening here at KWTN 100.9 FM. Don't forget that Midnight Love comes to you live every night at 10 p.m. The new show's debuting on Friday, and there will be a new show this week, episode 39, Making Love in the Rain, Volume 1. Songs related to rain and the season of moisture, or however you want to say it. So the playlist is going to be awesome. So look for that. And then, of course, every night at 10 p.m. where we do the replays. The last one we did, episode 38, which was awesome. I got to say, I really, really liked it. Did you get a chance to listen to it?
No.
It was grooving.
Yeah.
It was grooving.
Yeah, so that was Mr. Blake Shelton with Some...
It was volume 3, right?
No, it was volume 2.
Volume 2.
two?
Yeah, Love Groove Volume 2. So up next, now we have Big and Rich. This made your...
Yeah, it did. It did. I have a story about Big and Rich, man.
Okay.
I performed with him at the Cheyenne Frontier Days Rodeo.
Are
the
you
granddaddy
serious?
of them all. Yeah, Brule opened up for them. And if you go back to Big and Rich, like on our YouTube videos,
Yeah.
The flute player for Brule, Nicole,
Yeah.
they have a music video out. So there's that connection there and stuff. And at
nice.
one
Wow.
time, yeah, and that they treated us very well. So it's pretty cool. And then the concert was no joke either, man.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
like they confetti. They had a guy come out and his
Really did it up.
yeah, Cowboy Troy, his name is. I don't know who the guy is and stuff like that, but
Cowboy Troy. I
yeah.
don't know.
And then when they did this song, it just like took it to the next level, like to a 100.
Nice, very nice. So, of course, Big and Rich is in the background right now. Save a horse, ride a cowboy,
Yep.
of course. So,
Yeah.
like what we said, Midnight Love. And then don't forget about All Requests Live ARL, hosted by our very own DJ Bethany. That is on Thursdays beginning at 11 a.m. And we have a new winner.
We do have a new top song of the
Yes,
week.
so
Okay.
Where's my belt?
Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. You really got a hold on me. 30 votes.
Smokey was
Wow.
He kind of has some how do you say kingdomness to him?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yep,
because
definitely.
King of Pop, Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
Yes.
but Smokey Robinson, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Smooth as smooth can be.
Royalty.
Absolutely, absolutely. So All Requests Live comes to you every Thursday at 11, and then the replays throughout the day. And then also don't forget about the Big Hour, which comes to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where one of the DJs takes you down the path of musical righteousness, as I like to say. And Guaranteed just finished his set, and you did the
In
in the
my-
DJ's opinion.
Yep.
Yep. In the
It
DJ's
DJO.
opinion. In DJO.
It
And you
DJO,
did a
okay.
country vibe.
Yeah, I challenged myself. I was
Did
gonna,
you?
yeah, I could do like Guaranteed's all-time favorite songs or whatever it may be, but I was like, I'm gonna try country.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so just to step out of the box a little bit, and it went wow. I liked it. It went pretty good and stuff.
You
I
know,
also-
there's so many different artists and
Yeah.
so many different sounds. You know, you have to find that. But Morgan Wallen, he just kind of came about, and I mean, his CD is so good. Did you have him on your list?
No, he almost made it. He almost
Almost.
made it. Yeah, he was
Okay.
gonna be like number 17 or 18 and stuff. But I did 17 was Johnny Cash. But there was so many good songs of his.
Yeah.
I just mixed them up real fast.
Yeah, that was a nice mix. I was listening to that, yeah, because what you put together with Johnny Cash, I really liked it. And then I also was going to say, I saw DJ Blue's social media message to you. You did it. You went country.
I just need to get what do they call that when you talk from like you're from Texas? That DAW or what is
drawl.
it?
The drawl, yeah.
Y'all have a good
Y'all.
time. I just need to make sure I get that down, and I think I'll be there.
Yeah, well, spend some time in Oklahoma. It'll catch on.
Still working on it, but
Yeah, so Big and Rich, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy in the background, and we're going to be switching over to kind of a little bit of a forgotten song somehow. Do you remember this one by Toby Keith?
I don't
Let's
know,
get it
but
going right here.
Sharon Teed has the aux chord, and she's coming out
Yes.
with some bangers here. It's pretty good.
Absolutely. So let us get it going a little bit. Might have to turn it
Oh,
on. Yes.
this is Toby Keith. He
Toby
was at one of
Keith.
Vegas.
Yes. So this is
What
Toby
year
Keith.
was that?
Oh
Toby Keith.
gosh.
We have to look.
Yeah.
I don't know the lyrics.
I love this bar, absolutely, because it is that payday vibe. So you might as well say, hey, Toby Keith, just kidding. Stay safe, listeners. Whatever else we have out there. So the big hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then of course, as mentioned on ARL, Baby Bison Beats is coming to you live tonight,
Yes.
following the
Back
REZ
to back.
Ride. Yep, with their brand new show, and they're featuring a yet to be named guest.
Yes,
Or
he-
is he even a guest?
So he's a host. He's gonna be their partial host of the show.
Okay.
So the first episode will be debuting an introduction, getting to know him, getting to know his style of music. It'll be all about him, and then going back to back, we'll get into episode 2, which is gonna be a mix with both of them, MC Ash and Lil Zane, since we did relay his name on Facebook already.
Okay. Well, dude, the more that they can do, and yeah, like what I've always said, I'm really feeling what MC Ash is putting out there. So keep on going, girl, and influence those fellas. Step up, guys. 'cause
Yes.
When you come to the microphone, it's all about kicking it. So, yep, we love this bar.
Yeah. So speaking of that, you know what I mean? Like, what would be your favorite
Bar?
area? You know what I mean? Like, not necessarily like saying that we go and go get blitzed and stuff like that, but the bars you walk into, you can have a feel and the vibe and everything too.
I'm always partial to, and I know some people are going to go, gee, whatever, the dark bar in the middle of nowhere.
No
Was it
place?
No place.
Yes, bring back No Place. Paradise.
That was down on Sioux City, huh?
Downtown in the 4th Street district. Or, not 4th Street, but where Hard Rock became. So.
I would have to say my spot was Dalton's.
Where's that at?
It used to be down, you know where
In that
Burgie's is?
Same area, yeah.
Burgie's. Oh yeah.
It was on the opposite street on the
Okay.
other side, but it's not there anymore. They tore it down to do the Hard Rock.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because they should have moved it like they did the Milwaukee Wiener place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should have.
Maybe
But
they-
I think it's like how it's set up that you have to get that vibe.
Yeah. And you didn't know like where the regular customer is going to return.
Yeah.
When you move stuff like that, you kind of mess with it.
Yeah.
So who knows?
And they had one of those old, what is that game called where you slide that
Yeah.
little
I don't know.
Shuffleboard.
shuffleboard?
yeah.
Yep.
I remember going there as a kid and playing with my dad. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was just like, wow, that's pretty cool. It was during the daytime. I wasn't there in bar time or whatever, but because a lot of bars they sell burgers and all that
Oh,
stuff.
sure. Yeah, bar
So
food's
they
awesome.
They had the restaurant right next door. That's probably why you were over there, because they have it. Or what was it called? John's?
Something like
like that. Yeah.
So no place, Dalton's.
Yep.
What do you got? Best me.
So I went on like a hiatus. I didn't really get to, I guess, like do the bar scene.
Yeah.
But I got to go down to Las Vegas in 2022 with DJ Mac Attack, and we went to some kind of club. It was like the Mirage or like I don't know. It was just like real like exquisite, and
That's cool.
It was cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
places, yeah, that is.
For sure, for sure.
I love
And
this
yours?
spot.
I'll probably have to stay
Guaranteed?
with Snyder's.
Snyder's?
Yeah.
Well,
in my
and
hometown.
you mentioned it also in your show, you know, what was once French Quarters that became, of course, the Horseshoe.
Oh.
It was French Quarters. Yeah, Don
Yeah.
French and crew,
Yeah,
huh?
French family owned
Wow.
it. And I know, of course, they bought it from someone else, but that goes way before me. And then,
Yeah.
of course, long live the Silver Moon.
Yeah. That became the Aztec. After that, then
Yeah.
it was nothing, I think.
So many of those. So
Wasn't there
Yeah.
3 of them, though? There was 3 in Walt Hill.
I only remember those two.
Horseshoe, Silver Moon, and I thought there was one more.
Could have been.
I don't know. I don't
just
remember.
those two. So.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Then, of
That's a
course-
good jam, though. Toby
I-
Keith. Did we find out when he
I've
played
been
with Vegas?
looking. I know I'm looking. I think
think
it's
my,
talking about it, but they didn't have no date with it.
The second place, I'd have to say the Bow.
Oh, of
The
course.
Bow is
Yeah.
one of my faves.
Yep,
We
indeed.
DJ in there every now and then and stuff, you know. It's pretty good.
Yep, long time favorite. Plus the food, always awesome. World famous chicken, in my opinion. So
It
that's
is, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I prefer that over anyone. Really, I do. You know, no diss to anyone, but chicken at the bowl.
I don't know. I'd go up against him with my Iron Horse chicken.
True,
though.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good, but
We serve some pretty good chicken at
I'm
the
about to
Iron
try
Horse.
it. I'll take you up on that one. I'm about to
Yeah.
try it for real.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
prime rib, hands down.
oh,
best.
that
Oh yes.
You know, I went to Vegas, tried it.
no, that's
you know
just
what I mean?
glorified roast beef.
Yeah.
it's like-
We're gonna do a prime rib night over here at the Native Star. We're gonna cook it, but we're gonna just see how it.
How it
We're
does.
gonna do one roast and see how we're able to sell it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
so of
'cause
course,
people-
Toby Keith. I love this bar. So
Yeah.
these need to mix a little bit quicker.
But people are always saying that. How come you don't sell it over here? You know, we
Yeah.
don't have a evening crowd that comes out for dinner. I mean, they like our pizzas and our chicken strips baskets and our burgers, but we're just gonna give it a try. We have a new oven and we're just gonna try it once.
Absolutely.
Let us know. That sounds
Yeah,
like a good
I
idea.
will.
Yes, indeed. So Baby Bison Beats will be debuting after this REZ Ride concludes, and they are also on Fridays when they are capable of getting together, because we're dealing, you know, with interns and students. You know, always remember that these guys
And-
are.
I was gonna say,
coming out,
and
but-
both they're a part of the speech and the one act play. So I
Oh,
do
are
know they have a performance coming up.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah,
That's
and
good
then
to hear.
MC Ash, she champed out this past weekend.
Nice.
In
Good job.
speech, I believe.
And then Lil Zane, he's headed to state tomorrow for esports. So they're
Awesome.
doing a lot of
Yeah.
awesome
Oh.
academic things as well.
Absolutely good. So, of course, playing in the background is the one and only Mr. Jason Aldean with That's What Tequila Does. This guy grew on me, even though there was the controversy, of course, surrounding him. It's like, stay out of politics, dude, sing your songs, but whatever. You know, it's like that.
Oh, is that the one that he shot in front of that courthourhouse?
Yeah.
Try
but-
this in a small town?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that- and all that
Yeah.
crap. Just like, oh, the music world doesn't need that. dude.
Yeah.
You know, just keep on singing. So, of course. And then don't forget about Friday Night Hot Mix, hosted by DJ Blue. And he does it upright. And that begins at what time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Yep. And then, of course, we follow him up with Midnight Love. And DJ Blue goes all over the map. There's no musical realm that I don't think that he's touched. Because I even heard some classical mixes.
Yeah.
I did.
Some Motown era.
Yep, threw all that stuff in there. And I always throw it back. The stuff that he did over the holiday period. Wow, the Carol of Bells in a mix version. It was awesome. I absolutely loved it. And then, of course, the one and the only Bago Talks, hosted by Guaranteed every Tuesday, and that is Everything and Anything Winnebago Tribe. There's going to be a lot of good information because there are some huge matters coming before the tribe within the next couple of days even.
Yeah.
So Bago Talks, definitely tune into that every Tuesday, usually at 11, right? Or
Yep,
10.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
11.
It's going to be at 11, and then we get off the air about 12:30.
Yep.
We always end with the answer is. So we ask. It's just 5 trivia questions,
Yeah.
and a lot of times our win office goes against our big voice office, and
Yeah, I feel bad because our office was a mess. We didn't, we weren't able to listen for probably the last 3 weeks, and so we were talking about that yesterday. And she said, "Are we going to be able to, start listening to the shows again?" Because usually I
Yeah.
turn them on, and then we kind of all forgot what the number one was going to be. I voted. I don't know if Dee voted.
I think she did. Yep.
Yeah, I voted for Lovers and Friends. Though.
Okay, so that was, of course, Mr. Jason Aldean with That's What Tequila Does, and that's the shows that we have here on KWTN 100.9 FM. We're going to take you into the next song, guys. Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood. Here we go.
Wouldn't take the long way home just to drive myself crazy. I wouldn't be losing sleep, remembering everything you said to me, like I'm doing lately. You wouldn't be all that I want. Baby, I could let go. If I didn't love you, I'd be good by now. I'd be better than barely getting by somehow. Yeah, it would be easy not to miss you. Wonder about who's with you. Turn the want you off whenever I want to. If I didn't love you, if I didn't love you,
I wouldn't still cry sometimes. Wouldn't have to fake a smile. Play it off and tell a lie. When somebody asks how I've been, I'm trying to find someone new. It should be something I can do. Baby, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in the state that I'm in.
you wouldn't be all that I want. Baby, I could let go. If I didn't love you, I'd be good by now. I'd be better than barely getting by somehow. Yeah, it would be easy not to miss you. Wonder about who's with you. Turn the want you off whenever I want to. If I didn't love you, if I didn't love you,
If I didn't love you,
it wouldn't be so hard to see you. Know how much I need you. Wouldn't hate that I still feel like I do. If I didn't love you,
if I didn't love you,
if I didn't love you.
if I didn't love you, I'd be good by now. I'd be better than barely getting by somehow.
Yeah, it would be easy not to miss you. Wonder about who's with you. Turn the want you off whenever I want to. If I didn't love you, if I didn't love you,
If I didn't love you,
if I didn't love you,
if I didn't love you,
if I didn't love you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood, If I Didn't Love You. This is KWTN 100.9 FM, the REZ Ride, coming to you live. I'm your host, MC BKC. We have non-stop music in the background. Love Jason Aldean, kind of in a twofer right there. And now this is a country song, guys. This is Sheryl Crow, A Change Would Do You Good.
Okay.
Yep, Cheryl was all over the map back in the day.
The Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow, it's called Picture, almost made my top 20. Almost.
That's on one of my playlists. Yeah.
That's another song. And seriously, that's another song that you kind of don't think about, but then, oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta like that vibe. So the topic of the day is gonna be a little bit of a stretch, guys, because I know exactly to that point, it can go all over the place. So the top 5 is gonna be country artists. Now I thought about, okay, male voices, female voices, group of voices, but I'll throw it out there. Anyone in the country world.
Okay, it depends on the mood and stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely. It's
So
like-
with it being February,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you guys out there, just kind of give you a cue and a heads up. Wednesday is Valentine's Day this year.
Yes.
And it's we're going to be on air with the big hour.
Yep.
Make sure you get your dedication lined up and don't miss that opportunity, because it's not going to cost you a lot, but it's going to cost you some thought and some feelings. Make sure you get a great dedication and some
Yes.
good words together so that
Yes,
we can
indeed.
announce it.
Absolutely. And that is, one of the places we were going to go. So might as well throw it out there now. On Valentine's Day, the programming will feature all kinds of things related to radio dedications.
Yeah.
And to the one you love, the one that you want to love, or the one that you once did. Just kidding, but don't pull us into a jag.
But yeah, I mean, like with Valentine's Day coming up, I see like some other radio stations and like they mentioned like it being Valentine's Day, do you still have something of your exes? You know what I mean? And like a lot of people are putting like PTSD and all this and that, and then I still have some kids.
Oh my gosh, yes. Or something that will never leave me. No.
For real. But yeah, I think too. You're gonna do the top 5 country, right? In our opinion, so
yes, country artists.
Okay.
The singer, and if you can, a song that makes you feel that way about them.
Okay. I got you.
So that'll be our topic of the day. But also around town here, you guys, it is actual, what are we going to call it? It's Springuary, even though it is now February, the beginning of February. Springuary, because it is gorgeous. If you go outside right now, it feels like spring. It absolutely does. And then, of course, the crazy fog that was out there today. I went, a little bit north of town and stuff earlier, and it was still there at noon. It was like, oh my gosh. So,
when I left this morning, I left Winnebago about 7:30, and it was clear. And as I got past the Pony, you could see that it was foggy. Past the res line, it was thick. You could hardly see cars coming towards you unless they had their lights on.
Yeah.
And I seen my aunt said that there was a truck jackknifed by the Pony.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Fog ice is
Yeah,
real. You know what I mean?
Freezing fog is a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
because-
it's dangerous.
Yeah, it is. When I dropped the girls off, that lady or the guy who stands out in the monitor or whatever said, "Be careful because the cement is really slippery."
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just crazy.
Yeah, of course. So that was Sheryl Crow with A Change Would Do You Good. And this is just a little blurb I wanted to throw in. It's not country, but I just like the way it sounds.
That's right, Curtis. You stopped me once.
You know it?
Should never stop me again.
I don't.
That's Effie. Or no.
This time, everyone
Sounds dramatic though.
is gonna
This is from Golden Girls. Oh, not Golden Girls. Working Girls.
Dream Girl.
Dream-
Dream Girls. Yeah. So, yeah, that was, of course, Jennifer Hudson as Effie White. And I like it because she taunts him. Jamie Foxx is standing there, her supposed ex-husband. Then she goes, like, 'cause
Yeah.
she's got the voice, and
Dream
she
Girl.
knows it. Yeah, so absolutely. So taking us into the next section is Brantley Gilbert with Bottoms Up. So anyway, we were talking about the freezing fog, so definitely be careful with that. Also, tomorrow is going to be Groundhog's Day, so the 2nd of February.
What do you think? Predictions over under?
I think we're going to be done. Yeah, he
Okay.
will not see his shadow, and he will stay outside. So I think winter will be done early.
I noticed November, December this year, and it was mild. So we're in for the second. Yeah. It's, what is it? So if he sees his shadow,
And goes back in, then more winter.
okay, that's my prediction.
You think he's going to see a shadow?
Yeah.
I don't even like to say anything because I don't believe in a rodent looking for a shadow or anything.
Yeah, I wonder what the backstory is on that one, but it's nonetheless.
Yeah.
I love the movie too, Groundhog Day with.
Yeah.
Oh
what's his
my
name?
God, no!
Yes,
I
Bill
always
Murray.
say that every year.
Bill Murray.
You guys are basing what you're predicting on him.
It's fun.
Hedgehog or
It's
whatever
just
it
something.
is.
It's just fun. Total
Yeah.
superstition, yes, but who knows? Maybe it's right. The same thing like with the Farmer's Almanac. How on earth are they going to predict the weather a year in advance?
But they do.
No. Anyway, so, yeah.
I'll say, he's not gonna. He's
not
not
gonna?
gonna see it.
No?
No.
You think it'll be done early? Winter will
Yeah.
be done early.
All right.
Yeah. So
I
Plus
don't
that
want it
spring
to
jacket.
be done early.
So
Yeah.
Groundhog Day, of course, tomorrow, February 2nd, every year. And then, of course, next week, we said it last show, we're going to say it again, the Lunar New Year is going to move from the year of the rabbit or the hare to the year of the dragon.
Oh, is it the dragon?
Do you know your Chinese horoscope symbol?
I think I'm the rooster, the cock, or something
Okay.
like that. They call it. Yeah.
And Sharon is a
I'm a horse.
horse. I'm
horse?
a rat.
You're a
Yeah.
rat.
Yes. Yeah. So-
Or am I a rat?
no, I am a rat.
Okay,
I
I'm a
know
horse
that for
then.
sure.
So it's going to the Dragon.
Yes, into the Dragon.
There you go,
That's
Cisco.
it. Yeah, always.
Love it.
I always got to say that because it's so cool, you know. And
Yeah.
you
You do like Cisco.
yeah, the Asian horoscope, or however, the lunar horoscope is,
Yeah.
of course, on a 12-year cycle. So instead of it being based on the months, it's based on the years.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then it's usually on every, what do you call them, like placemat at every Chinese restaurant?
Yeah.
So you
So
can
you should
totally,
know.
yeah. So you can totally see where you are. So yeah, of course, the Lunar New Year is coming next week, and then we'll do a little bit and stuff with that. But don't forget about the dedications coming to you on Valentine's Day. So get a hold of us here at KWTN via our social media, or just stream it out the window, and we'll get it. No, I'm just kidding.
Also, want to kind of announce too the phone issue.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's been
gosh.
kind of crazy and stuff, and it's causing
blame
fits.
WC. No.
But if you have opportunities for those folks that are listening and been trying to get in contact with like us at WTN or something on social media, and then we also have it posted on our website, the toll-free number, and
Yeah.
that's still up and going. So
Yes,
make sure you check that out.
Yeah, so if you need to get a hold of somebody in the tribe, usually the departments have their own individualized toll-free numbers. That has been listed all over the tribe's social media, so look for that, because the local phone systems, they are having some kind of problem.
I guess
Drama
you're
with
able to
that.
do landline to landline, or landline to toll free.
We have to go through the numbers, because I'm gonna give you the number, but everybody's gonna forget it. But you know how like you used to be able to call a psychic, you know what I mean, like 1-800,
Uh-huh.
and it
Bets
would be
off?
like something,
Oh.
yeah, like bets off or something
Yeah.
like that, you know what I mean? But this is the number 833-568-7881. See, and everybody already forgot it, but that's up. We PSA'd it, right?
Yeah, it's like-
Public
So-
service announcement, but yeah, 833-568-7881. I don't know.
I can't even remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be out there, but it's all over the tribe's social media. So if you do need to see it, by all means go there and put it in your phone too, because it's a good number to have just in case. So,
Yeah.
Yep, that was Brantley Gilbert before with Bottoms Up, and now this is Dirks Bentley with
Uh-oh.
What Was I Thinking?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I gotta say it.
All right, so can you guys country dance?
I cannot.
I cannot either.
They were kind of complex.
Yeah,
You know, it wasn't
I
just
mean-
like one single move. It's like, holy.
I probably could, but he can't.
But I mean, like those, what do they call them? They do it to Footloose.
The line dance.
Yeah, the line dances
Yeah.
and stuff, man. I was in Colorado Springs one time, and you know how like a roller rink is?
Mm-hmm.
Those people were just like doing all the moves in synchronization. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And the one that like literally the building starts shaking and stuff like that when it came on was Copperhead Road
Ooh, yep.
by Earl, whatever his name
Yeah.
is. And it would just like, everybody knew it. And
Yeah.
that was the first time I ever seen it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
We played it on one of my shows.
Copperhead Road.
Yeah.
And it just like, wow, everybody knew this. I didn't get the memo. How come I didn't get the memo on how to do that dance and stuff? Like, where do you learn these dances? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. How does that even
that
come up?
scene.
Yeah. How does it even come up with that? Because I don't know. Whatever. But like we were saying, they're real complex. It's not like just a simple move and whatever.
Yeah.
It's like step here, step there, go back here, go back
Yeah,
there.
because I mean, like ours is cha-cha slide and stuff like that. But he's telling you what to do. You know, clap your hands. Okay. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yeah.
And Copperhead Road, he's kind of like singing, but everybody is like, all right, on this beat here, you got to do this.
Yes,
You got to
right.
move this way. And it's just like,
Yes.
ooh, man.
The Cupid shovel. He's telling you what to do.
For real. R.I.P. too, man, to
Yeah, absolutely.
DJ Casper.
Absolutely, Casper. Yeah, Casper. So, of course, Dirks Bentley, What Was I Thinking? So, let's jump into a little bit of what we have with, I guess, the celebrity birthdays. So, we'll run them off real quick.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So, celebrating birthdays this week is model and then also famous spouse to Ellen DeGeneres, whose birthday was last week. Portia de Rossi celebrates this week, as does JT, Justin Timberlake. It's kind of crazy when you see their ages because you
Yeah.
remember them as teenagers.
Did you see his latest movie, Palmer?
I did not.
I didn't either.
Yeah. But I do know he has a new album coming out. Also celebrating this week is Harry Styles. Of course, one of the One Direction fellas.
Yeah.
Watermelon Sugar Guy.
Yeah. Oh, love him.
Yeah.
Love him. And then, of course, posthumously, Lisa Marie Presley. I think she passed away last year, if I remember right.
Didn't she have like surgery on her for
something.
weight loss and it
and
got
then
complicated?
Whatever happened. Yeah, and it basically just took her down because she was
Yeah.
relatively young too. She was not. I mean, she wasn't 20. But yeah. So.
That was a shock.
Yep, and then of course, I don't know which actual federation, but Ronda Rousey. What did she fight for? Like,
Well, she was in UFC.
was that what it was?
She was actually in King of the Cage, and then she moved up to the
okay.
ranks and stuff like that because I remember her fighting for King of the Cage, and we used to bring them out to Winnebagus, and then she was like reigning champion to UFC,
Right.
And then she was a big underdog, or she was a big favorite, and she ended up getting knocked out. You know, everybody falls.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden she was in the WWE.
Yeah, just a strange kind of mix of going here, going there, and it's
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't be surprised that she ended up on Dancing with the Stars.
Ronda.
Ronda Rousey celebrated her birthday this week. Of course, that was Dierks Bentley with What Was I Thinking? And coming up next now, this is also Dierks with I Hold On. Is this a slow song, Sharon? Okay, yeah, you have the aux chord. Okay, also celebrating posthumously the one and only Rick James. Beep! Mr. Rick James would have celebrated
I
his
didn't
birthday
know
this
that it
week.
was his birthday.
Yes, and then of course rapper Big Boy, the other half of
Outcast.
Outkast, the Love Down Below or Love Below, whatever it is. So he celebrated this week, as does. Is he a rapper? Is he a singer? What is it? J. Cole.
Oh,
He is a rapper,
We got
so-
the
That
J.
was
Cole
his
experts.
birthday?
Yeah, his
I love
birthday.
Jermaine.
Yep, his birthday was this week. As was also, I know he's a rapper, Rick Ross.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
gotta do that,
Absolutely,
Grant.
yes, yep.
Maybach music. or
Yeah,
something
absolutely,
like that.
yeah, absolutely. And then of course reggaeton star. You guys might know him. I know a few of his songs. Maluma.
I don't.
Yep, he's
don't either.
he's a good reggaeton star. And then of course one of the Backstreet Boys, Nick Carter. Yeah, he was one of the younger, I think the youngest member. Then of course Frodo Elijah Wood celebrated his birthday
yeah,
this
yeah.
week, as did then of course NSYNC member Joey Fatone. So both Joey and Justin.
Was Frodo a singer?
No, actor.
Actor, of
Yep.
course.
Oh.
Actor. Then, of course, Hollywood legend
Oh,
and Magnum PI, Mr. Tom Selleck celebrates his birthday this week, as does
yeah.
Colombian singer Shakira. Yep, remember when her and was it J-Lo were the
Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Super Bowl halftime, and then of course Usher's coming up this week. Then character actor and voice actor Nathan Lane. He of course played Timon on The Lion King.
Oh, cool.
And then,
Okay.
of course, Starina on The Birdcage, as well as so many others. So many. Because I also remember him in, was it Gold Member with Mike Myers and
Austin Powers.
and Mike and Beyonce, and he's standing there while Beyonce is voicing the words, but then he's like acting all, whatever. Anyway, so happy birthday, Nathan Lane. Of course, happy birthday to musical legend Phil Collins. Singing
In the air
everywhere.
tonight.
Yeah, always, yeah. So
Classic.
many songs. And then also to the one and only Harry Casey and the Sunshine Band. Yep, it was his birthday this week. Also Sarah McLachlan, remember her? In the Arms of an Angel.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
song,
yeah.
She's also so many other songs. And then of course the one and only Oprah Winfrey celebrated.
Oh, nice.
As did, I think he was the real winner, and he ended up with the big career, of course, Adam Lambert. Remember him from American Idol?
Yep.
And then of course Charlie Wilson. Yes, Charlie Wilson, the Gap Band, and then of course
Yeah.
his own phenomenal solo career so much later on in his life, and he's still killing it out there. Uncle Charlie, dig it, Charlie. And then of course posthumously Farrah Fawcett, Charlie's Angels, one of the original girls. Do you remember her name, her character on Charlie's Angels?
Before my time, but I caught the other ones, when it was
Cameron
Diaz. And,
Diaz.
yeah, I did.
Lucy
know.
Liu.
The original TV series, of course,
Drew
Farrah
Barrymore.
Fawcett was one of the originals, and then her career was really blowing
Jill?
up. No, it wasn't.
No.
I don't remember it either. But at the
Oh.
same time, it's like I want to say Kelly. No, Kelly was Jacqueline Smith, wasn't
Yes.
it? Yeah. So anyway, so happy birthday, Farrah Fawcett, and then also another reggaeton star, Daddy Yankee.
Oh yeah. Gasolina.
Yeah, Gatsby.
Oh,
One of the
okay.
party hits there. Yeah.
Charlie's Angels. Who did? Anyway, I know you're looking it up there. See, it says Farrah Fawcett, P. Jackson. Doesn't say the characters though, does it?
No, it just has their real names.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. So then of course Warwick Davis celebrates his birthday. Know him? Willow Lofton.
He's Willow.
Willow.
Okay.
Yep, the
That
act-
dude never ages.
No, it's crazy.
He was
Yeah.
in Harry Potter and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and that came out 20 years ago or whatever.
Yeah,
now
it's
and
like holy cow. So maybe he's the real Dobby, or Dobby, whatever it is. And then of course, happy birthday to world famous explorer Ferdinand Magellan. Yep. So are you guys ready to get into a little bit of guessing game with that now?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. I gotta say happy birthday to Jody Watley.
Jody Watley. I know
Yeah,
she
it
didn't
was
make that
yesterday.
list. Yes,
Yeah.
Jody Watley as well. I hate that list because it doesn't have people. Because I remember Nicki
Oh,
Minaj wasn't on
yeah.
there. It's like, how do you miss somebody like that? Of course, that was Dierks Bentley with "I Hold On," and we're gonna move into Dustin Lynch, "Riding Roads." Okay, so
Groove. This is a groove.
in what year was Ferdinand Magellan born? He was a explorer on the high seas. Kelly Garrett was then. And
Oh,
then-
Jill. It was Jill.
Is it Jill Monroe? Okay. Yeah, sure, you're right. So in what year was Ferdinand Magellan born before he went out on the high seas and explored wherever he explored?
Google how old. No, I'm just kidding.
1400. 14.
1400 says
Hold on.
guaranteed.
Okay, I'm gonna follow
I-
DJ
It worked out
Guaranteed's
a long
lead.
time ago.
Well, Columbus was 1492,
Yeah.
and that was Magellan before him,
Or after.
after him. I'm gonna say, would you say?
1400.
1400.
I'm gonna say 1401.
The closest
don't
without
you
going
dare.
over.
I'm gonna say
1402? No.
1399.
Oh my God. You trapped yourself with that. Well, you could go backward, because it could be in the 1300s, but it wasn't. Mr. Magellan was born in 1480.
Oh.
See, you came close?
Yeah.
But you also got to remember, okay, so Columbus sailed in 1492, of course, before all the crap that he caused. But people back then were considered older adults by the age of 20.
Yeah.
So even though it may
Wow.
seem like he
The
was
life
kinda-
expectancy was like 26.
yeah.
Jeez, really?
Yeah, it was really crazy. So, yep. So,
So do you know where he went to explore? Do you know where Magellan, what his route was?
South America.
essentially, I thought it was the spice route.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of around down through Africa over into
Yeah.
India. That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
could be totally wrong though, because I forgot where they went.
So,
The only
have
one
to
I
look it
remember
up.
was Marco Polo definitely went to China. So I do remember that.
It's
but-
crazy how Marco Polo came out of that, like the
I
game
know.
Marco Polo.
Yep. Okay. So the next one that we have then is how old, or excuse me, in what year was Farrah Fawcett born?
From
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie Angels.
Yep. Yep. Farrah Fawcett Majors, because she married Lee Majors, who played the Bionic Man.
I'm
What
gonna
year was
say
Farrah born?
1962.
62.
Man, we're on point today. I seriously had that number in
Did
my
you?
head. Yeah, I'll
I
say
was gonna say 60 at first.
1958.
58 says guaranteed. Destiny?
So let's see here. My mom was born. I won't say her year. I'm gonna say 1959.
59. Actually, Farrah Fawcett, Destiny's the winner. She was born in 1947.
Oh,
So she was a little bit older. A little
What was
bit
mine? What was mine?
older. You said 1958.
And then you said what?
57.
Oh, BB Bowen. Dang it.
well, because my Choka was born in 1929, and I was like, so I know she's not as old as my Choka. Just trying to denominating factors.
I
Yeah.
did not know she was born in the same year as my mom.
I know it's crazy because she's like older than my dad.
That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So that was Dustin Lynch with Riding Roads. Up next, of course, Luke Bryan. What She Wants Tonight. Okay, so the last one that we would do, and then we'll get into this song.
She wants tacos.
How old is Ronda Rousey?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Do you know guaranteed?
No, I don't. I'm not
Okay.
not on the.
The age of it
Yeah, how
of her?
old- how old is she?
She's 32.
32 says Bethany.
37.
How old are you?
37 says guaranteed.
I'm just a young glass.
I'm just gonna say you're the same age.
I'm 30.
I know. I'm thinking that. Okay, I'm gonna say 33.
33, and actually guaranteed got close. Missed it by one. Miss Rousey is 36.
36.
Oh.
36.
So, yeah.
I was gonna say 35.
Yep. So don't forget, our topic of the day is our favorite country artists of all time. And in the meantime, we will let you guys listen to the rest of Mr. Luke Bryan, What She Wants Tonight. KWTN 100.9 FM.
I get to catch all her secrets. Sequins bouncing off flashing lights. If she wants it, then we'll leave it. Getting me home, park the truck, cut the tires. I get to be where she goes when she's lonely. The last store of the night she's closing. Oh, I know she could have anything, but puts my hands on her body. She wants to burn like she's made of fire. Said she ain't going home till we drink every drop of Kentucky Dry. Don't even know what she'll do when she does it. Palm of her hand, I'm hers in a blink of an eye. She don't take no, and I love. She gets what she wants, and I get to be what she wants tonight.
That, of course, is the one and only Mr. Luke Bryan with What She Wants Tonight. This is the REZ Ride coming to you live on KWTN 100.9 FM. Sharon Teed has the aux cord today, so of course we are twanging down the road. Mr. Luke Bryan will reappear, I know, later on in the playlist. And so I gotta say, that's a song that I really do like. And so, oh my gosh, that kind of hit a little bit hard. Taking it next then is the one and only Walker Hayes with You Girl. This is your song too? Yes? Yes? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so the top 5 topic of the day, guys, is country artists of all time. And if you can, a song that makes you believe that. And I will definitely go first. My number 5 is the man we just heard, Mr. Luke Bryan. And the song that made me think that, of course, what made me like him after him being stuffed down my ears, because I didn't like him in the beginning, I gotta say that, but I do now, was his song Goodbye Girl.
Goodbye Girl.
Yeah.
I love his song
Oh.
Country Girl, Shake It For Me.
Oh, yeah.
It's
That
similar
is
to
good.
this, you know, if you hear it, it's kind of
Yeah, Goodbye Girl is probably like one of the smoothest
Yes.
songs that
Yes,
for
yes.
by him.
Yeah.
But that's a good song.
Yep. So my number 5, Luke Bryan. Who's yours?
My number 5 would probably, I would have to say, oh gosh, that's a hard one. I would have to say is probably Patsy.
Patsy Cline at
Yeah.
Number 5?
Number 5.
Yeah.
Number 5?
Yeah, because I'm gonna kind of like move forward into the, but there are just so many songs by her, and
Indeed. So
I-
pick one. Which one's your
yeah,
favorite?
I'm gonna go with Crazy.
Of course. Yep. We'll
Oh,
announce
okay.
it.
So you gotta do the song, you gotta do the artist and the song.
If you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
If you have
okay,
one,
okay.
if
I
you have
gotcha,
one that the reason why you like her
Why you-
or
Okay.
them or
Okay.
whatever.
All right.
Number 5.
Number 5 for me,
Yep.
Tim McGraw.
Ooh.
And the
Which
song
song?
is the one with Nelly.
Oh,
Over and over again. Is
Yeah,
that what it's
flipped
called?
it over. You know what I mean? Like
and over.
that was because I was hardcore rap, R&B. You know what I mean? Don't mess with country.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like this song comes on, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Wonderful mashup, I gotta say.
Yeah.
yeah, like I didn't want to like it and stuff, but it made me like it.
Yeah.
Because it works. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that was pretty cool. So Tim McGraw exposed me to kind of like.
nice.
Tim McGraw.
Yeah, brought me over. So they probably had that marketing strategy. What did they call those mashups or whatever?
Yes, yep,
And
yes,
it
indeed.
worked. Here I am.
Absolutely.
Saying
Absolutely.
they're number 5.
Do you have a country favorite?
I do.
Okay.
And
Number
it's
5.
fairly, I'm going to add it to my number 5 because it's fairly new. DJ Guaranteed's the one that showed it to me. Put it in the ARL mix. It was, and let me see if I get it right. Is it Head Over Boots or Head Over Boots?
Yeah.
Head Over Boots.
John Party.
John Party.
John
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like that song.
That is a good song.
So, of course, that was You Girl by Walker Hayes. Do you remember this one, Sharon Teed? This is the American Idol version of, she was a contestant, Crystal Bowersox, redoing Creedence Clearwater Revival, As Long As I Can See the Light.
Oh man, we got to do like a section on American Idol favorites
I
and
know.
stuff. 'Cause I
Oh,
used to be kind of like an
yeah.
American Idol fanatic. You know
Let's
what I mean?
do that.
I
yes.
thought she was an amazing singer, I do. I'm surprised, you know, I knew she wouldn't win that year simply
Yeah.
because the talent she was
But
with.
yeah.
But
She has a beautiful voice.
yeah, definitely a country singer. Absolutely country. Crystal Bowersox.
Yeah.
Nice. Miss Bowersox. So, of course, then our topic of the day is country artists in our opinion. The other topic that I wanted to bring up, because we're kind of bantering it around here, guys, is Super Bowl LVIII in Las Vegas.
The conspiracy got smashed.
I know.
You guys see that?
Yes. So we have, of course, the Kansas City Chieftains versus the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers.
Spell it wrong.
No, I say it wrong on purpose. Yeah. Oh, I love this version.
During
Crystal
Winnebago
Bower
Talks, he did that too. That got me.
Yeah. So do you remember where San Francisco came from? The mispronunciation.
San Francisco.
San
I do not
Francisco.
know.
Okay, so for those of us, this is also Crystal Bowersox now in her also rendition of Janice's Me and Bobby McGee.
Yep.
Amazing voice, amazing voice. So San Francisco was originally mispronounced by the character played by Brooke Shields in Blue Lagoon. Remember when her and her cousin, what you remember his name, the blonde-haired guy?
I never seen it.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
draw the movie.
I could
Blue
see,
Lagoon, Brooke
I could
Shields.
see like the movie cover, but I don't.
Is it a scary movie?
No, very much not. It's kind of like they are shipwrecked. They're both distantly related, and they're shipwrecked together on this deserted island.
Oh, okay.
And it's called Blue Lagoon. And they
interesting.
basically kind of grow up together and then even end up creating a child and stuff. So, I mean,
Wait, what?
yes, I know it's kind of whatever, but, and then,
And their cousins? No.
yeah, hey,
What?
it is not a reservation story, believe me.
I'm gonna go home and watch it.
And no, it's not that kind of movie either. So anyway, yeah, Me and Bobby McGee, as done by Crystal Bowersox while she was on American Idol in the background.
Oh, anyway, so we're talking about Super Bowl,
Yes,
right?
the Super Bowl,
What was
so-
you gonna lead
No,
us?
it's just to say, who do you have? What do you want? Of course, Usher is this year's
Halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
Presented by Apple Music, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last year was Pepsi or something.
Yeah. And your favorite, of course, The Weeknd.
Yes.
Yes, I
No comment, crickets.
I'm going for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I went back in my memories. I start talking about Super Bowl and who I'm going for and all of that on Facebook. And so then I had 6 years ago, I was cheering and I was like, this kid is unbelievable
Mahomes.
talking about Mahomes.
Yeah.
And, then I went back and I read a story about when Andy Reid came to them.
Yeah.
And because who was he the coach of? And they let
Eagles.
him go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And so I went back and I was reading that and I was like, and they just been perfect.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they lose, but
Yeah.
yeah, I got to go for the Chiefs.
I always remember when the Chiefs won it, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm going to Disneyland,
Yeah.
So they asked Andy Reid, like, how'd you celebrate your Super Bowl win? He's like, I had a cheeseburger and I went to bed. You know what I mean?
Did
Like,
you see that? They brought him a cheeseburger.
did they really?
Yeah.
He's like, I just had a cheeseburger and I went to bed. Who you for?
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. No.
I'm just here for Usher.
I know, right?
No, but out of the two that are going in, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
You're just going to go to the powwow.
Yeah.
That's what I see a lot of people saying.
Don't
It's like
enter the parade.
going to a powwow, the 49ers and the Chiefs.
Right.
I seen a thing where it was talking about this is a repeat of 2020. The two teams that are in the Super Bowl, the presidential elections,
Oh my God. I didn't
and I'm
think
not
about
gonna say
that.
what else.
Oh.
Something else that happened in 2020.
Yeah, so many things. Oh God, hopefully never, ever again. So
We
who are
don't
you
speak
going
those
for?
words.
the Chiefs. I can't say I'm the biggest fan in the world because I can only name, of course, Mahomes and Kelsey.
Travis Kelce.
But I enjoy watching them. So of course, again, ladies and gentlemen, Crystal Bowersox.
Yeah.
Me and Bobby McGee.
All right,
And it is that time, ladies
So
and
by how
gentlemen.
much? I called the last game. Yeah.
Go ahead. What do you want to say?
No, I mean I'm just like the point spread.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Exciting news.
I'll be different here. I'll go for the 49ers.
Okay.
You seen it here.
Okay, so guaranteed
Okay.
going on record.
We'll see what happens on the other side of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. I mean,
What is the
Just to
date
break
of
up the monotony.
I forget
or
it.
whatever.
I mean, again, I'm the worst NFL fan. When is it?
Not this
11.
weekend. It's the other weekend.
So about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So live in Las Vegas.
yeah.
Yeah. So Kansas City.
Jack Jones isn't going to be there.
Is this who sings this
The
song?
love, no. Is it?
Yeah,
Is it
because
Jack
it is
Jones?
time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. And of course, singing that is the one and only Mr. Jack Jones with the
Okay.
Love Boat theme.
This is our karaoke moment, right?
Yeah.
Your guys' karaoke moment because you guys can sing it.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Sharon. You ready?
No. He always asks me that one question.
And love. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is where listeners call, text, write, scream, holler, messages on the bathroom wall, smoke signals, even fighting through the fog.
Hey, you forgot one.
Yes.
Remember back in the days you had to write it on a piece of paper, pass it to your friend, and then fold it a certain way
you
and
made
stuff
it
like
look
that?
like a little football and you thumped it to
Yeah.
them.
There you go.
Since we're talking about Super Bowl, let's thump them up.
Note passing.
Yep.
Little football note.
Okay, so we'll get started, ladies and gentlemen. This in the background, do you know it?
Ooh, wait. Don't tell me. Wait. Keep going. Wait a second.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go, guaranteed. I know you know it.
Oh, man.
I like the beat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
It's almost CCR-ish.
When I was playing this in the office earlier,
Uh-huh.
our webmaster and our circulation manager were, "That's a woman?" And I was like, "Yes, it is."
All right.
Is
You got me.
Her name is Terry Gibbs.
Terry Gibbs.
Okay.
Yes, Somebody's Knocking by Terry Gibbs, I believe 1981. And
Yeah.
this was pretty much her only hit, but she
Yeah.
was a country artist. And I think the notable thing too, she was also legally blind. And,
Yep.
Yep, and so, but she could sing. Okay, let's get into it.
Oh, man. Okay.
What were you
I
gonna
just
say?
thought of my singer.
Okay, so you're number 4. Anyway, so with the love line, the
Okay.
first two are a little bit oddly related
no.
after you hear them. But the first one that we have is Kunu Cologne.
Gee.
And what she writes is, I ran into my ex recently, and he had on his cologne that I absolutely loved. And she wrote it, and it was, got beep. He smelled good. He's my ex, but should I DM? So basically, she ran into her ex. She absolutely always loved his cologne. When she ran into him, he had it on, and now she can't stop thinking about it. Wants to know, should she DM him?
Heck no, man. That is called pheromones, lady. That is called pheromones. In other words, like Indian medicine too, right? No, I'm just playing. Trying to put that love potion on you guys. No.
Maybe, but that, this song is so appropriate. Somebody's knocking.
Guarantee say nope. Don't put the spell. Don't give in to the spell. Run the other way, girl.
Okay.
What you got, best me?
I'm gonna follow lead a little. I'm gonna say go out and since you know what the cologne is, just go get it, buy a shirt, spray it. When you're wanting to reminisce, just take a whiff of that shirt.
That's a good idea.
Or your favorite plushie.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh,
Make
there
it,
you
Make
go.
it Valentine's.
Yeah,
Sharon
your
T, your
favorite
advice.
squishmallow.
Your
Oh,
advice.
run as far as you can and get that smell out of your nose. Holy. It drew you in once and oh my God, just get the heck out.
Girl, and what I'm going to say, guys, is I'm going to say go for it. It's Valentine's Day. Have that fling. Have that fling. Bring in
okay.
2024 with a regret. Of course, that was Somebody's Knocking by Terry Gibbs. And so coming up, hey, you brought him back here. Mr. Luke Bryan, Someone Else Calling You Baby.
Oh, this is one of my faves.
Yeah, and then just think, someone else is probably calling him baby.
There you go.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, don't be a homewrecker. So, anyway, okay. So, any more advice for Kunu Cologne?
Kuno, did you ever, like, you smelled a woman's cologne and it was just real, just like you said, pheromones just start, everything's just like pumping. Then she turns around and she's, ugh.
So in that realm, guys, do you have a favorite cologne for the opposite sex? Or yourself? I mean, is there a favorite?
For men's cologne, Unforgettable by Sean John.
Okay.
Smells.
That's it.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever smelled that. So, okay.
Yeah.
I
smells
honestly gotta say I'm in between colognes. I haven't really,
Found one?
nailed down that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah.
I think for me it's Aqua di Gio.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
yes.
so but he's kind of on a hiatus because I got him some of that what is
Sauvage.
it? Sauvage.
Ooh,
like it?
that
Yeah.
one's
I
cute.
like it.
Yeah, and then for me, I wear Ralph Lauren. It's in a turquoise bottle,
Yeah.
and that is Yeah,
Juicy
me.
Couture is what Ashley wears. Yeah.
Oh,
I like that's what I
Juicy
have
too.
too.
Is that what you got?
That's what I wear,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? I used to like what was that Tommy Girl?
Oh,
Until
yeah.
that
I
one's
threw
good
my
too.
purse down and it busted in my purse, and then I got sick from it from smelling it,
Oh.
and I had to throw my purse away. Oh, that was a. Oh,
What kind of purse was it?
it was a very nice. It was Oh, geez, what was it called? He hand painted them. Ed Hardy.
Ed Hardy.
My Ed Hardy
Oh, so
bag.
that's what happened to that.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always had
Didn't
this-
he have cologne too? Ed Hardy.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 And it smells good too.
Does it?
Yeah, it was decent.
Yeah. I have her cologne Mariah,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just not for me. Did you ever notice like it smells different on different people?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
So it smells good in a bottle, but when I put it on, it changes the pH or something, and it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
have to me, it don't smell good anymore.
Yeah, the Ralph Lauren, I gotta say that's pretty good. But also I remember back in the day the Paris Hilton, she put out a
yeah.
good fragrance.
Eris.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one was it, I swear.
I
yeah.
still
Put out a
have
good
that.
fragrance. Yeah, she
And
did.
then I don't get it anymore, but I used to wear pink, the old pink from
Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's
pink.
Secret.
Oh yeah.
Why they discontinued that?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
There's
Broke
one
my
that Bath and Body Works had. It was called Paris Amour or something like that. Man, that one, they discontinued that one too.
Well, then also Victoria's Secret Love Spell.
Oh,
That
yeah.
always- it was like juicy. It made my mouth water. You know, it's like you're smelling like some kind
Mm-hmm. That
of
one reminds
awesome
me of
fruit,
like
yes.
middle school.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, so that was Kuno's cologne, and then so the next one that we have is Siga Sensi, and then what he writes is, my girl always melts those scent things. And the last one she melted was stank, and he wrote it in capital underscore. Help me tell her I'm sick of it, or should I just tough it out? And then he wrote, "Ugh." So, have you ever had a Sensi around where it was just like gross? Of
That
course,
one-
Mr. Luke
yeah,
Bryan,
yeah.
someone else calling you baby, and then another one, rain is a good thing.
Yeah, rain is
Okay.
a good thing.
So,
I
Sensi.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scentsy?
with Scentsy. Yeah,
Really?
sometimes some.
Ugh, it's
Yeah.
I think like the only time that ever probably happened to me is like maybe I had the flu and just everything was making me nauseous. You know what I mean? Including some smells that smell good. But
Yeah.
I can't think on top of my head if there's a certain smell that just makes me nauseous and stuff. You know?
Yeah. There's a couple of them that there was it was like a citrusy something,
This-
and we put it in. At first, I was like, "Ooh, that smells good." Then pretty soon, I just started feeling sick to my stomach,
man,
and
yeah,
gave me
yeah.
a
Over the
headache,
top.
and I had to go shut it off because I couldn't handle it anymore. So I ended up scraping it out and throwing it in a trash and throwing that whole thing in a trash because I didn't like it.
Oh gosh, the whole warmer went into trash.
I know.
Yep. So Sensi. So what Siga Sensi? What he wants to know is he needs advice. How does he tell her, or does he
Depends
just
on-
tough it out?
Yeah, it depends on what kind of angle he's trying to take here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if he
Choose
wants
your
to,
battles wisely.
Yeah, for real. Exactly, man.
Okay. I'm gonna go down the route that you mentioned there, Sharon Teed, and say that just secretly displace the warmer. So, where's the warmer? I don't know.
Those waters are $65. You better watch where you displace it.
Yeah,
too.
for real.
It's like it's outside next to the doghouse. The dog's
The
throwing
dog's-
up.
So your advice is don't say anything to her, but just get creative with
make
it.
it disappear.
And there you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, I
Turn-
don't know.
Call the electric company and tell them cutting it off. You know what I mean?
You know, I just think that you should just be honest.
Okay, and tell her it's stank.
Damn, girl, that. Ooh, but
Because he wrote that, he did. He went. "Ugh."
you know, it's just that's a tough one, holy, because they kind of cost a lot too. You know
Do
what I
they?
mean?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they're kind of pricey and.
I'm gonna say, is the squeeze worth the juice on that one?
Ah,
That's what I'm gonna say.
okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Definitely. So that's me.
I will say, even though they're kind of pricey, since you don't want to like kind of stir up a fight, maybe go get the same exact warmer and find a better scent and just replace it.
Yeah. Replace it with something better.
So when you buy Scentsy, do you buy the Scentsy name brand, or do you like to smell them at like Walmart or different ones? Hobby Lobby has some really good ones.
Do they?
Do they?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I'm more of an instant guy. You know what I mean? Like
Ooh.
light 'em
Yeah, I
up,
like
the
incense
instant sex.
too.
Yeah.
I do too. I love
I
the
just
incense.
kind of like how that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it can bring a whole vibe. Not too much into Scentsy myself. I need to get into
I've
it.
never bought from Scentsy either.
Okay, I know
I
there's a
do.
lot of people around that
Yeah.
sell them, but overall, I think, you know, if you don't like it, then you don't like it. But I'd say, again, just make it go away.
Yeah. I think he likes like the apple scents.
Oh yeah.
Like the green apple, and
Yeah.
so I always kind of lean more toward those, and I like them.
The ones that are too floral for me individually,
Yeah.
that's the headache. That's right there. Of course, that was before Mr. Luke Bryan. Rain is a good thing, and now again, Mr. Luke Bryan, Sharon, Crash My Party. I gotta say, I like this song. Too. Okay, so
So-
the last one that we have then is
For Love Line. What do we got?
for Love Line is Hannah and Haga's hoodie.
Uh-oh.
All right. And what she writes is, I took his hoodie. Oh my gosh, these were all related. And she wrote it. I remember, it smelled so good when I was wearing it. And I come to find out it wasn't his, it was his older brother's.
Yeeks.
So should I tell him, or what should I do was basically. So basically she thought she was taking her man's hoodie, loved the way it smelled and was wearing it around, and then found out it wasn't his, it was his older brother. So Hannah and Haga's hoodie is looking for advice.
DJ Besame, what do you say?
As you were saying it, I'm thinking like sometimes people have intrusive thoughts. Maybe chalk it up to an intrusive thought. That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm just gonna say it, you know, why settle for one when you can have two?
Oh wow, DJ guaranteed.
I'm so kind of trying to spin my head over here. and
Okay.
Trying to think here. What do you got, Sharon T?
Holy. Well, it looks like Haga's going to the curb and hello, Hannah.
Hello, Hannah.
That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Yeah, so the weather will be warming up soon.
Dang. Should I tell him? She wants to know what now? Should I tell him? Is
Yeah.
that-
Yes.
Oh man, don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
Don't not tell him. No, don't tell him.
Really?
Yeah, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Okay.
Keep it a secret. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, Hannah and Haga's hoodie is out there. So she's floating around in it. Loves the way it smells, and you know whatever. that was the thing though, because you know
Floating
we're
around
in
in
the
it.
previous two questions here we're talking about actual cologne and then Scentsy. I don't think that cologne was present in this. So to your point earlier, guaranteed pheromones.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
I wonder how much older he is.
Ooh.
Really trying to get her to cheat and do whatever, of course. So Mr. Luke Bryan, of course, would crash my party in the background. Crash that party, girl.
There you go.
If you do tell him, post on Facebook so we could see the Facebook drama.
There you
what
go.
happens?
Go live.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. No,
Give us something to talk
Tag
about
I
up
don't
here.
want to give good advice, so
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
boo.
leave it where it is.
Yeah. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, that was Love Line, and then Mr. Luke Bryan. So this coming
Pontoon.
up, yep, in this next section that we'll get into, Little Big Town with Pontoon, KWTN 100.9 FM.
Baptist hitch up into the water. Untie all the cables and rope. Step onto the AstroTurf. Get yourself a koozie. Let's go. Who said anything about skiing? Floating is all I wanna do.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Pontoon by Little Big Town. This is the Rez Ride coming to you live on KWTN 100.9 FM. That's kind of a nice little summertime
Yeah.
vibe jam. Gotta love it, gotta love it, gotta love it. So, of course, we just came back from the Love Line. Oh, and even more now, Mr. Luke Bryan. Sharon Teed has the aux cord here today on KWTN 100.9 FM. And so we're definitely twanging down the road. So this is Luke Bryan's Roller Coaster. Very much summer vibe, I gotta say. with
Very
this.
much.
Yeah.
Speaking of roller coaster, do you guys? When's the last time you guys rode a roller coaster?
It's been a number of years.
Yeah.
We went
Same.
to Adventureland with our kids when they were still relatively young, and I rode what was the main one? Was it Tornado? Is that what it was called?
Something.
The main-
hurricane?
Tornado, I
Something
think. But
like
anyway,
that,
we
yeah.
rode that. So that was probably the last time I rode. Because we went to Worlds of Fun since then, but we more went to the Oceans of Fun. So
Oh yeah. The Mamba. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that one is. I rode that with my mom. And we went. Woo. You know what I mean?
Lose
my,
your voice afterwards.
my kids won't ride it. You know what I mean? And they're like,
Winona and Savannah are just,
Yeah,
they
they like
have to get on all of them and
Yeah.
try them.
yes, they like
And
it.
the Timberwolf down at Worlds of Fun is an all wooden one,
Oh yeah.
and that one hurts
That one's
your back.
scary.
It hurts your back, man. You get off.
Plus, you can hear the creaking and all that. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh. So anyway, okay. So our top 5 topic of the day, of course, is our favorite country artists. So whether it's a male artist, a female artist, or a group. And we did number 5, so we're gonna do number 4 right now. I'll start us off again. My number 4 artists that I'm gonna throw out there are the mother and daughter duo that was the Judds.
Oh, okay.
And the song that I'll bring out with them, because they of course had a ton of number 1 hits besides just hits in general, was Mama He's Crazy.
Okay. All right. Then did they do some acting too, or was that like the daughter?
That's their sister Ashley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
she
So,
had-
yep. Naomi, who passed away recently, was the mom, and then Winona was the daughter, and they sang the duo together. And then they had a younger sister, her name
Yeah.
was Ashley Judd.
she's the.
That was number 4, huh?
Yep, my number 4, the Judds. Who's next?
I'll go
Mike
next.
one? Okay.
Okay, I'll go next. So DJ Guaranteed mentioned the Over and Over with Nelly and was it Tim McGraw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in our updated timeline, they tried it again. They collaborated the hip hop with country,
Oh, okay.
and it's gonna be a track with Lil Durk and Morgan Wallen.
Really?
It's called Stand by Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my number
I've heard
4.
that. Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to play it on the on ARL, but there's no radio friendly version of it.
Oh gosh.
Morgan
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Morgan Wallen, you would say?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good, Charity.
Okay, so mine's going way back, and when we were talking about this last artist that we had playing, it brought to mind Ronnie Millsap.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Do you remember he was on
Yeah.
oh God, I can't think of what it
I
is.
only know him as a singer.
Yeah, he but there's no getting over me.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
so he's like partially blind.
Yeah, but he was multiple time country music entertainment
Yes.
of the year, like when the 70s were becoming the 80s.
Yeah.
In that time period, that's when he was super hot.
Yeah, so that's probably one of mine. My mom used to listen to him all the time, and so that's how I got to know him. And yeah,
Yeah, real
No
nice
Getting Over
voice.
Me. It's a really good song.
Real nice voice. Nice. Okay.
What was
number
his name
4?
again?
Ronnie Millsap.
Ronnie Millsap. He was usually seated at the piano.
Yeah.
I used to DJ for a production company, and they're called Pinnacle Productions, right?
Okay.
And so they needed DJs and stuff. So I answered the call, and then I end up in Sioux Falls. And they're like, "This is gonna be your audition and stuff." You know what I mean? Come in, and it's the #1 nightclub in Sioux Falls. It's called Wiley's. And if you ever have an opportunity to go check it out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, man, because it's just like wall-to-wall packed. Like
Okay.
everybody's just dancing or packed and stuff. Anyways, at the beginning there, the guy that was doing my audition, he said, just throw in some country and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm not too big into country. But the one is called House Party. You ever hear that song, House Party? And I think I want to say it's by Sam Hunt.
Maybe. That's newer than I would not know.
Yeah, but that would be my number 4, man. It's
I
pretty
have to
good.
hear the song. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not, it's not,
I'll show it to you, man. But that's a good jam right there. So
yeah.
Okay, so again, that was Roller Coaster by Luke Bryan, and again, another twofer. This is Play It Again. Play It Again.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was our number 4 artists on our top 5. So we got a little bit of a time issue here, guys. Do you want to do number 3 right away? Or?
Sure.
Okay, I can go again if you guys are still thinking or whatever. My number 3, right out of the gate, I can never not mention them when I talk about country, Alabama. Yeah, and there's so many songs on there. I mean, God, they had literal like 3, maybe even 4 all-time greatest album collections because they had so many hits, so many number ones. But the song that I'm going to pull out of there is Love in the First Degree. The way his voice sounds at the beginning of that song, it's like there's no wonder that they were just the kings of country all through the 80s and 90s. Alabama, my number 3.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
That's it.
Okay, my number 3 is a classic, which was also one of our top songs of the week for a while there. Neon Moon.
Oh, yeah.
Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks and
Yeah.
Dunn, Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks and Dunn. Yep.
Brooks and Dunn.
They had a ton of hits as well. Absolutely. Yeah. Neon Moon is maybe their most well-known. Well, at least around, the non-country world. But yeah, just a number of album after album after album.
I'm going to have to go with number 3, Midland.
Okay.
And they got a couple of jams and stuff. And so it's going to be a song called Out of Sight, and then the other one's called Drinking Problem. Both of them are very catchy, very, we get a lot of requests for them and stuff like that, but I'll probably have to go with Out of Sight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Okay, Midland,
pretty cool.
Number 3. Excuse me,
I
number
have
3.
to go with Luke Bryan for my number 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was thinking about it, and I do have a couple other faves that. I mean, he's good, but
Dang,
these
man,
other guys.
I'm curious to see what your number 1 is because
Yeah.
you're throwing them the heavy hitters out there right off the bat.
And
Exactly.
I would say that this is probably one of my favorite songs here. And then, like I said, the first song that I heard that I loved it's called Do I.
Do I?
It's a slow song, yeah.
Yeah, Luke Bryan's career, he started, of course, early, and
Yeah.
had very mild.
He played out at Winter Vegas. That was the
Yeah,
first time
he
I ever
did.
seen him.
Who did?
Luke Bryan.
No way.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was-
one of the opening. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you
What was that during Riverfest or something?
Yes.
Really?
One
Yeah.
of the opening acts, and of course, totally unknown at the time.
Yeah.
The country artists probably know. Oh, hey, I've heard of
Yeah.
him. Kind of like, whatever. Never had a number 1.
Yeah.
Definitely not top 10. It's like, yeah, he.
That's
he had
crazy. They
And
had Luke Bryan, Tim McGraw.
did they have Tim
Randy
McGraw?
Travis.
Yeah, right.
yeah, I
well,
remember
he
him.
was already a star then.
Yeah, they had Loretta. They had.
Wasn't Smokey there one year?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
Yes.
Smokey, yeah.
With Randy.
Yes, yes.
Oh God, I can't even remember. But I used to do the food and beverage. So when they brought shows in, I got to get all their stuff ready. When they ask for like bottles of alcohol or
Yeah.
certain foods and stuff. So then I got to help get that ready for him
Dang.
and get the room set up and everything. So I got to meet him.
Okay, so that, of course, is Mr. Luke Bryan with his 2 for Roller Coaster and Play It Again. This is a song, a little bit of a throwback, so Sharon T's taking us back. This next one on the REZ RIDE KWTN 100.9 FM. This is Hank Williams Jr., A Country Boy Can Survive. Turn it up. This is a good one.
The preacher man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see, a woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. I can plow a field all day long. I can catch catfish from dusk till dawn. We make our own whiskey and our own smoke too. Ain't too many things these old boys can't do. We grow good old tomatoes and homemade wine, and country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. Because you can't starve us out and you can't make us run. Those blue skies. And we can skin a buck, we can run a trot line, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. I had a good friend in New York City. He never called me by my name, just Hillbilly. My grandpa taught me how to live off the land, and his taught him to be a businessman. He used to send me pictures of the Broadway nights, and I'd send him some homemade wine. But he was killed by a man with a switchblade knife. For $43, my friend lost his life. I'd love to spit some beach nut in that dude's eyes and shoot him with my old 45, 'cause a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. 'Cause you can't stop us out and you can't make us run, 'cause we're them old boys raised on shotgun. We say great, we say man, if you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. We're from North California and South Alabama and little towns all around this land. And we can skin a buck and run a trot line, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. Country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
There you have Hank Williams Jr. with a throwback, A Country Boy Can Survive. Sharon Teed's got the aux cord here today on the REZ RIDE, KWTN 100.9 FM. Even more Luke Bryan. I'm so surprised our top 5 topic of the day is our country artists, our favorite ones. You
love
put
it.
Luke Bryan at number 3.
MC BKC, real quick here,
Yes.
for those that never know what the aux cord means and stuff on the REZ RIDE, kind of explain that, because we want to feature guests, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yes. And typically, you know, we have the music play, and we will always have the music playing in,
Yeah.
in the background, because when you're cruising with your friends, you know, the music was usually too loud and you couldn't hear one another speak anyway. So hopefully we're replicating that. No, just kidding. But,
You can't hear us
you know,
now.
somebody else got to play the songs. And
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's what it's about. So,
So
Sharon
then you'd
T.
take your aux cord off and you'd hook it up into their MP3 player
or
or
phone,
your
whatever.
CD.
Yeah. CD player, oh my gosh. Walkman.
Yeah. So for those people that are listening over terrestrial as well as online, those that are probably in Sioux City getting some supplies because today is payday.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Thirsty Thursday, whatever they want to call it and
Love
stuff.
it.
But how do they become a guest?
They can simply get a hold of us. My social media page on Facebook is That Fire Though, THAT and then THO. And send us a message. And then also, to that very point, guaranteed, the Valentine's Day shows are coming. So if you want a song dedicated to that special someone or that person that you want to become that special someone, or someone that you want to say "guan" to, send us those messages as well, because we want to have totally listener-driven music on those days. So send it out to us as quickly as you can, and we'll get a radio-friendly version on. Even a little bit of message if you want to shout it out there. You know,
And
so-
then there's single people out there too. You know what I mean? Like, so if you want to kind of do an impression
Yes.
or whatever and
so
stuff.
Gaga's looking.
Yeah. And then some people just don't even want to mess with relationships at this time, but they might have a relationship and care for their dog or cat or something like that.
Yes.
So
Don't.
That's a good point. Yep.
Yes, it is. So
If you want to shout out your bestie or
all that kind of stuff. Share the love. So the dedication lines are open, so to speak. Get a hold of us through our various social media. Mine is That Fire Though on Facebook. You guys have yours too as well. Do you
Yep.
want to mention those?
yeah, so we have our Big Voice Facebook page. It's Winnebago the Big Voice. But we also have our text line that you can get a hold of us through. It's 402-922-3347.
Yeah, very good. So we want
that
those.
up there,
Yeah,
I
we want those dedications out there. And then don't forget, listeners, thank you for joining us on terrestrial radio, KWTN 100.9 FM. We also are broadcasting live on our YouTube channel under our channel name That Fire Though. So go there if you can safely YouTube, and then always go to the Winnebago Tribe's website, click on the media tab and the news tab, and find the media player, and you can listen live anywhere in the world. And again, we'll mention it, we are also blasting out the new existence of our QR code. You simply take a picture and it'll bring you right to us.
Do you know what QR stands for in the QR code?
I do not.
I don't either.
No, I don't. That's a good question for your.
Right,
the answer is yes. What is the QR?
Know
code?
that one.
Quickly relay? I don't know. It's like.
Oh, could be. Yeah.
I have no idea.
I'll have to look that one up and stuff. Fishing in the dark?
Yeah. So, of course, that was Luke Bryan. Are You Leaving With Him? And now the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Fishing in the Dark.
Love this song.
Yep, absolutely there. So there is some other information there too. The boys and girls for the Winnebago Public School are entering the Lewis and Clark Conference era, if you will. And I do believe that the girls are playing this
tomorrow. And the guys are in action tonight.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, check it out now.
Where they playing?
Is it Hardington, Newcastle?
Oh, okay.
I do not know.
I believe
that.
so.
Yes.
I could look real quick.
We'll look real quick.
Yep,
But
so-
tomorrow, the ladies, they won their first game. That was on Tuesday. So they're on this side of the bracket. They're going to be in the championship, and they're going to be facing Homer.
Yeah.
So Homer Knights
Lady
coming
K
out.
Knights. Okay.
It'll be a good game.
Is Homer still the beast that it always is in basketball?
No.
You know
I
what?
don't know.
They do have some good girls playing right now.
Yeah. Porter,
Yeah.
Overguard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they go by Overguard and stuff like that.
Okay.
But what's her name? Porter or something. Anyways, her daughter's
Is
play.
it? Yeah. Lorraine?
Oh, I didn't know they had a.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you remember the
Yeah,
girl
Cheyenne,
played, Cheyenne
yeah.
played when Savannah played.
Yeah.
So then she has a younger sister.
Oh,
and
geez, okay.
she was good in volleyball, and they said she's even better in basketball. I mean, and I know that it takes more than one person to win, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a good game.
Yep,
Yeah.
so-
Winnebago's got some good
Yeah,
shooters.
they
And
do.
They have a freshman, Blackbird.
Yeah.
Is she a freshman or a sophomore?
She's a freshman.
And she has been kind of like clicking on all cylinders and stuff. Yeah, she's pretty good.
Okay, yeah. So the Boys and Girls Lewis and Clark Conference is definitely underway, so support them if you can, and maybe you're listening to them on the way to the game if they're not already playing. And then also the esports team had
Yes.
a ceremony today that was attended by Bessamy.
How'd that go?
It was awesome. It turned out good. They had the seniors all get up and share some words, and they had a blessing. Randy Decora offered the blessing with a prayer, and then they all shared some good words. Austin Bales, he's been the kind of like
coach?
the head coach, and he's been like making the progress with the program itself, and
Cool.
they just kind of talked about the background of it. So it was awesome. Turned out good.
Good. Esports is happening at the Winnebago Public Schools, so there's a lot of
3
good
times, so
stuff there.
they're going for the 3, right?
3-peat.
Yeah,
Yep,
3
and then
people.
Wow.
Also, I do know that both the boys and girls wrestling is also kicking butt.
Wow.
So a lot of stuff
going
happening
on,
with the
yeah.
kids. Yeah. I don't know how their conference terms work though. I really don't. I
They,
gotta
they
say.
do have a tournament this weekend, and then they'll go into sub-districts, and then make it to the finals. So, but wrestling, I got to tell you guys, man, if you give it an opportunity and you have an opportunity to learn the point system, what to look
Yeah.
for and stuff, they go through what is called a heartbreak round, and it's really dramatic. You know what I mean? Like if you love drama and stuff like that, because
It's called that for a reason.
yes, and it doesn't take long. You know, matches are a period is only 2 minutes, and then all of a
geez.
sudden, you know, it could be done in a pin. So sometimes you do all that work and you could be done in like 5 seconds.
Wow.
So
So the previous song, ladies and gentlemen, was Nitty Gritty Dirt Band with Fishing in the Dark, and Innuendo that they didn't actually fish. So anyways, now next up, of course, Lady A, formerly known as Lady Antebellum, with their song off of The Bartender, a golden album, I believe, Bartender. So, yep, so esports, wrestling, Lewis and Clark Conference basketball for both the boys and girls.
And didn't
That's
you
all
say
happening out
something
there.
about speech or one act or something?
yeah, MC Ash, she went to her first meet, and then there was it was posted on the Winnebago Public Schools Facebook
Yeah,
page,
I thought I've seen
and
something
they
on
brought
that.
some hardware home on their
Nice.
first speech.
They have another meet tomorrow as well.
Wow.
So they'll be
You know what? I used to look forward to that because our kids were into that, and it was just like you know, the effort and the practice that they put in to do that.
Yeah.
You know, they really do a lot of work for that.
I think too, one of the things that we give the opportunity for a couple of our apprentices to come up here and learn some of the radio station.
Yeah.
So with that comes speech and all this and that. And I remember Mark Casey is the one that kind of encouraged like our group of guys, not just to solely focus on basketball.
Yeah.
Try one act, try speech, try all these things, because you only go through high school once.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was kind of remember that, and then look, here we are.
Yeah.
You know, when you're there, you don't want to be there.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Real quick to follow up with it. So I said Friday, but they are going to be traveling to Logan View on Saturday for their first meet of the season, and they did place 4th overall. And oh no, I took that back. So they are going to be going to compete this Saturday, but in Homer. Sorry,
Okay.
that one where they placed and had the hardware was at Logan View.
Nice. And then the spelling bee, I seen something about that. We have some kids that were from the public school, from like the middle school ages, that
Yeah, I did
they
see
were in a
something about that as
spelling
well.
bee.
Yep.
I thought your niece was in there, or your cousin, one of Sharice's,
Oh, Bailey.
Bailey. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
There was a lot, like Cassie's little boy, the dancer. I can't think of what his name is, but there was quite a few that were in that. Yeah,
Cool.
so check it
There's
out.
a lot of
Yeah.
good stuff happening, and also don't forget about last week the women's professional volleyball debuted down in Omaha. The Omaha Supernovas fell in a 5-game thriller in front of over 11,000 fans at the CHI Health.
Wow.
Really?
Arena.
The professional
Yes,
one?
Professional women's
Did you go?
volleyball. No, because we had something else that
Yeah.
same Savannah's birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah.
Wow.
So of course
Are you going to
that-
go to one?
Yes,
I
I want
want
to go.
to,
So
yes.
that was Lady Antebellum with Bartender, and this next song we're going to get into, guys, is Morgan Wallen with Wasted on You. This is
This is my
KWTN
jam.
100.9 FM. Turn this one up.
I don't always wake up in the morning, pull myself strong. Oh, but when I get lonely, I do. Your memory gets to burning, lean back on the bourbon. Sure as hell can't keep leaning on you. Looks like I'm learning the hard way again. It's all my fault, yeah, I dropped the ball. You're gone and I'm gone, 3 seats to the wind. Thinking about all I've wasted on you. All of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries I don't owe you, honey. All of these miles on this Chevy and prayers in a pew. All them days I spent wasted on you. Wasted on you. Yeah, I swore this won't be different. My heart wouldn't listen to my head and these boots on my feet.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, of course, that was Wasted on You by the one and only Morgan Wallen, and New Sensation by In Excess is playing, and what that means is it's time for New Sensation Thursdays. This is where we bring to you a song that we feel didn't get or has not yet had the chance to get a lot of attention. So it's not necessarily always the most brand new songs. It's something maybe we're going to bring back, but this time around, Sharon Teed, it's another one by Morgan Wallen, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yes. And so it's a song called Thinking About Me. Is that what it is? Yes. Yes, indeed it is. So, yeah, you gonna look for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Anyway, it's in the aux chord, so that's what we're playing here. So, New Sensation Thursday, guys. So get into it. Another one by Mr. Morgan Wallen.
Oh, that was weird. Okay.
So here we go. Thinking About Me. KWTN 100.9 FM.
Don't know where you at, don't know where you been, don't know nothing about that boy you're into. Don't feel bad for you, but I feel bad for him, and all the hell you gon' be putting him through. Probably tell him we're a burnt out flame, probably tell him that I ain't been on your mind. I ain't nothing but a long gone thing, you can cuss my name, but baby don't you lie. When you're tasting what he's drinking, are you thinking about me? When you're riding where he's driving, are you missing my street? Every time you close your eyes, tell me who do you see? When you're tasting what he's drinking, are you thinking about me? Coming over tonight, wish that truck in your drive was mine, just like you know it's supposed to be. When you're up in his bed, am I up in your head, making you crazy? Tell me, baby, are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about? Are you thinking about? When you're tasting what he's drinking, are you thinking about me? Do you hide your phone? Did you change my name? When he wants to go to our go-to place, do you tell him you can't? Then go out of your way to be somewhere, any damn where I ain't. When you're tasting what he's drinking, are you thinking about me? When you're riding where he's driving, are you missing my street? Every time you close your eyes, tell me who do you see? When you're tasting what he's drinking, are you thinking about me? Coming over tonight, wish that truck in your drive was mine, just like you know it's supposed to be. When you're up in his bed, am I up in your head, making you crazy? Tell me, baby, are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about? Are you thinking about? When you're tasting what he's drinking, are you thinking about me? Don't know where you at, girl, I know where you ought to be. When you're tasting what he's drinking, are you thinking about me? When you're riding where he's driving, are you missing my street? Every time you close your eyes, tell me who do you see? When you're tasting what he's drinking, are you thinking about me? Coming over tonight, wish that truck in your drive was mine, just like
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The New Sensation Thursday coming to you. That is Morgan Wallen with his newer song, Thinking About Me, KWTN 100.9 FM. What do you think of that song?
What'd you guys think?
I love his voice. I like it.
I think it's a good little vibe. And I gotta say, it's got a little bit of a, almost kind of like a hip hop flavor to it.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't necessarily call it that, but that beat in it, because it's kind of got the boom. Yeah. So that was, of course, Morgan Wallen, Thinking About Me. And then now we have the mashup that you guys love so much.
Yes.
This is Mr. Morgan Wallen versus Mark Morrison with Chasing You and Return of the Mac. So our top 5 topic of the day is country artists in our opinion. So we are up to number 2. I'm ready. Go ahead.
I can go first.
Go ahead.
Okay. So this one is, and you guys know, I've admittedly been open about not being a big country listener,
Right.
but it's growing on me. Might be maturing. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I really like I really like Chris Stapleton's Tennessee Whiskey.
Okay, to Stapleton, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, we always have that conversation. Are those types of music, you know, him, Teddy Swims, is that actually country? You know?
Yeah.
It's like, it fits in the vibe, you know, they're definitely welcome in the Opry, but it's like, is that really country? So, still a good Good pick, though.
Very
Okay.
interesting.
Number 2, who's next?
I'm gonna go with the band Perry.
Okay.
I got to see him at Mystic Lake, and it was my first like real hardcore country concert ever. You know what I mean? And they put on a good show. And the girl that sang one of those songs, she came out, but I think it was like a Lady Gaga song or a Rihanna song that was really popular back in the day. But in Nashville, there's a lot of songwriters, and the band Perry's opening act was that lady, and she was like, "You might recognize this song," and she sang it, and I was like, "Wow, she's the original." So we just don't know, you know what I mean? Nashville got a lot of things going on. That's why I love the Tennessee Titans. No, I'm just playing. Here's another factoid for you guys.
Are they playing this weekend? No.
But did they make it to the Super Bowl?
Some of them are playing this weekend in the Pro Bowl.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
this
that's
weekend.
true.
Yep. But you guys remember the Huskers coach Bill Callahan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, his son is now the new Titans coach.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, legacy
Brian
coaches.
Callahan,
Brian
is
Callahan.
the new.
Wow.
So there you have it.
Wasn't there something similar to that also with the existing San Francisco 49ers team that their
his
dads?
Yeah,
Or-
Purdy, Brock
Yeah.
Purdy. His dad was on the team or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Then the
The
same with
first
his
time,
coach.
that his dad went to the Super Bowl and
Yeah.
played, and now he's playing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Brock Purdy, like, he's just over in Iowa. Like, his girlfriend's family lives over there.
wow.
So when they had a bye week, he went over there and helped them harvest. They got pictures and stuff. That's
Wow.
Brock Purdy, the quarterback for 49ers, is a rookie and stuff, but he's pretty interesting. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Cool.
you might see him over in Iowa sometime.
Yeah, out in the cornfield, wave high. So, of course, so in the background again, Morgan Wallen versus Mark Morrison.
So number 2.
Chasing you. Number 2,
My
Sharon
number 2,
T.
man, I wavered back and forth with this, but so I had to go back to like country.
Okay.
And so I had to go with Kenny Rogers.
Oh, okay.
Because the song "Lady" and just I don't know, I just loved his voice back then, and he did a lot of duets, and so my number 2 pick is Kenny Rogers.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So my number 2 pick is going to be Dolly Parton.
Oh,
Of course,
working 9 to
all
5.
of that, and the reason why I was picking these is like country artists, it's all about, to me, it's all about the music and the voice. You have to have the ability, because like in the other genres, you can get away with auto-tune and even whatever and stuff. But the ladies of country music are always the most, I guess, virtuistic, if you will, on the music. And Dolly, I think, embodies that across the board. So the
she does.
song I'm going to pick by her that always just absolutely moves me is When I Sang for Him. It's almost an actual... like,
What is it called?
When I Sing for Him.
When I Sing for Him.
Yes,
Okay.
it's almost a church hymn.
Oh,
that
okay.
she's singing about God.
Huh, interesting.
Yes.
Hey, did you see her during Thanksgiving? She did the halftime show at the Cowboys.
Yes.
And like everybody was like didn't know how to take it and stuff, but they're
No, right?
But they compared her show to Jack Harlow, and Harlow just come out with like a little inflatables and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she had like the world's best Super Bowl
Yeah.
stage
Yeah.
and everything.
Dolly showed him how to do it right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I remember that was like a big story for a while.
Yeah.
They just kept talking
But they were
about
just
it.
trying to make a big deal because of her age and stuff. I'm like, Dolly
Yeah.
can do whatever she wants.
Dolly's Dolly.
Yeah, Dolly
Yeah.
is Dolly. So, of course, that is our number 2 position topic of the day. We will quickly get to number 1, but let's do the national days. Fit those in as quickly as we can. And of course, in the background is Mr. Luke Combs with Lovin' on You. Love this song, Sharon T?
Yes.
Okay, Lovin' on You. Okay, so Sunday was National Data Privacy Day. It was National Kazoo Day. Did you ever play a kazoo?
I did.
It's that little plastic
Oh, yep.
thing, whatever that. And National Blueberry Pancake Day. Oh my gosh, those are one of my favorite things. We had pancake last night.
Yeah.
Pancake. Gotta say it that way because it was only one.
Yeah, when you go to the Crystal Cafe, you get a pancake and it's just like that big.
Yeah, so blueberry pancakes on Sunday. Monday was National Bubble Wrap Day. So do you like to pop the bubbles on the bubble wrap?
Oh man, that's like addicting, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays they call them what do they call them when you? What do they call them? My kids always get them.
Oh, those pop socket
Yeah,
things.
what are those
Pop
called?
socket. No, I know it. They have a name.
They do have a name.
Yes.
I'm
And
drawing
you
a blank
just-
here.
you
Help us
basically
out.
just-
Socket?
You push them through, and then they turn around and
I
push them.
can't think
My
of
kids buy them all the time. They're always in Walmart and stuff,
Yeah.
and it just annoys me because they're like
My
$8.
niece has a real humongous one.
Yeah,
it's
what
like
the heck
full
is
of
it
them.
called?
I'll look it up
We
real
gotta
quick.
figure it
Pop
out.
socket.
Okay, so
It's like a new trend.
Yes. Clara has some.
Yeah.
And we bought her some. Okay, so
Yeah.
then also National Bubble Wrap Day on Monday. It was National Corn Chips Day and National
Fidget.
Oh, no, is it?
Fidget
bubble
Spinner.
fidget.
Bubble fidget? Okay.
Yeah.
And Corn Chips Day. I love corn chips. So
Yes, no.
Tuesday was National Croissant
Yeah.
Day and National Plan Your Vacation Day. So that
Let's
was Luke
go.
Combs with Lovin' On You. Now Brett Young with Mercy. A little bit of a slowdown here, Sharon Teed. Okay, so Wednesday, gotta love it. Yesterday was National Hot Chocolate Day. National Backwards Day, so you could do it, drink your hot chocolate
Chris Cross would
backwards.
love that.
I know, exactly. And then National Be Inspired and Inspire Your Heart with Art Day.
Okay, repeat that.
Inspire your heart with art.
Oh,
I love that.
Okay, I got
So
it. I got it.
That was yesterday. So today is National Dark Chocolate Day. Love dark chocolate. National Texas Day. National Serpent Day. National and World Freedom Day. And National Baked Alaska Day.
Baked Alaska. What is
Yes,
that?
it's kind of a dessert, but when I was reading these, I was kind of like, is that kind of like a thing because Texas hates the fact that Alaska exists? You know, because Texas was the biggest state, and now Alaska is. So yeah. Because if you talk to someone from Texas, they're like, it's not real. And anyway, so. That's today. So tomorrow, wonderful day, National Tater Tot Day.
Ooh,
Love
Give me
tater
some
tots.
tater tots. National Bubblegum Day. What's your favorite flavor of bubblegum? Mine was the watermelon. Loved it. And
Grape.
Yes. Yeah.
Great bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
I just like the baseball one.
Yeah.
The double bubble.
Big League Chew.
Yeah, the big league
Oh,
chew.
the Big
or
League
whatever.
Chew.
So like the standard bubblegum, because it is a flavor, bubblegum flavor.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
I like I like that one. I can't think of the name. I think it's just bubble gum. It's that yellow with the blue tips.
Juicy fruit?
Not
No?
juicy
Oh.
fruit.
Yellow with the blue tip.
The zebra one, looking one.
I really like that one as well. I was gonna say that,
Did they
but
stop making fruit stripes?
yeah. But I believe so. Yeah.
Bubblicious.
It's the one that gets handed out like everywhere. I can't think of the name of it for some reason.
Double bubble? No?
Double bubble. Yeah.
I'm thinking it's double bubble. Yeah.
The one that has two chews and then it goes dry.
Basically.
That was fruit stripe. Anyway, so tomorrow, of course, is then also National Groundhog Day. So we'll see where that goes. And National Heavenly Hash. That's kind of like a dessert type dish.
Heavenly
Heavenly
hash.
Hash. Yeah. So a lot of stuff goes in there. So Saturday then, of course, is National Carrot Cake Day. I love carrot cake.
Ooh, me too.
It's alright. It's alright.
And then it is National Missing Persons Day, so MMIR will be
Yeah.
celebrated in that as well. So National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day on Saturday. Then, of course, probably most famous for Saturday, it is the day the music died. Celebrating, of course, the anniversary, if you will, of when Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper,
Yeah.
and Richie.
Yeah, that movie messed me up, man. But did you know that guy? They're talking about changing his last name and everything, and then that producer or his director or whatever, he said, "Yeah, look at me, I had to change my last name to Coons." Oh no, I think he said Coon or something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I always like that part.
So in the background, ladies and gentlemen, Brett Young crooning "Mercy" on KWTN.
Gotta make you cry once.
Yep. So those were the days of the week, national days of the week, and
okay.
so we're almost at the end of the show. So we got to cram in. You guys ready for number one?
Yes.
Playing in the background now, Darius Rucker with Wagon Wheel.
Yeah, this is just the vibe,
So my number
man.
one, I'll throw it right out there, guys. We said it before. The one and only Miss Patsy Cline, and the song.
That's gonna be your number one.
My
Sharon
number
Teed's number
one.
5.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
That's
my
pretty
number
cool.
one, and the song
Mine-
I'm picking
oh.
is "She's Got You."
Yes.
Anyway,
I love that song
all right,
too.
who's next? Number one.
I will go with my number one. I had to pick Randy Travis, Forever and Ever Amen.
Ooh, nice.
Randy Travis.
Yeah.
And you seen him over at One Vegas?
Yes.
His manager is his wife too, or something, right?
I was with you guys.
Yeah, she's really protective of
Yeah.
him and stuff, you know. But
Yeah.
is he still around, or did he?
Well, he had a stroke.
Yeah, he had
Oh,
a pretty
that's
major
right.
Yeah.
stroke, and then he reappeared on one of the
Yeah.
award shows. Didn't perform. Of
Yeah,
course.
he can't sing like that
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh man.
So, but they gave him one of the awards, like
Yeah.
Entertainer of the Decade or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that I got to see him, and because you guys performed, Mini Moccasins
Yeah.
performed, and then we got to stay for the show, but Winona was just crying because she went up and she put her hand up and he grabbed her hand.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, you told us that story.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, so Randy Travis, number 1. Okay, who's next?
I'll go next. So my number 1 is actually Guaranteed's number 2, the band Perry,
Yeah.
with If I Die Young.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to my
Oh,
girl Sierra.
okay.
I worked at the bingo hall with her. She passed away, but she would always play that song. So anytime I hear it, it reminds me of her.
Oh, God.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the band Perry.
And you guys probably know mine based on yesterday's Big Hour and stuff, but it's John Party. And the song is, man, there's this, the one I'm feeling right now in the mood and stuff like that is Mr. Saturday Night. It's called Mr. Saturday Night. If you have a chance, check it out now and stuff like that, because it's like it's not real fast jamming song or anything like that, but it's just like the words.
Yeah.
And the dude is tall, man. I seen him in concert down
Really?
at the Baxter Arena in Omaha, and that was, I want to say, in December or November, and he's like 6'6".
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy, because usually it's the other way around.
I know.
You would be lucky to be 5'6".
Right, right. But he sound good, you know, and he didn't strain his voice or anything like that.
Nice.
Just his delivery, and it was a good show. You know, it's like some of those shows you're like, don't know if you're gonna get a good production value or anything like that. But man, he had like a big screen in the background and like moving headlights, and you know, it was just a good show.
I think
show
that
by
the
John Party,
the
nice.
country, they're still kind of old school with their they keep their shows old school where you get to hear them sing and they get the piano and
Well, that's
play
what I
and
say. You know,
yeah,
the virtuosity
production,
of the
yeah.
music
Yeah.
is still there.
they have their their pluckers and the strings and everything there. So yeah, it's always a good show.
The one that had really good production value at that time was Christina Aguilera. She played at it was called the Quest Center back then,
Yes.
but the CHI Center
Oh,
down
yeah.
in Omaha. And her theme was circus. And seriously, man, it was like, I went to the circus in Sioux City and like she had that thing beat 10 times, you know? It's like, she brought a dude up and like put him upside down and like was, you know, teasing him and everything and stuff, but it was like crazy. So, yeah, if you, Christina Aguilera, I don't know if she's touring or anything like that, but kind of haven't heard from her for a while, huh?
Yeah, kind of got a little bit of a
Haven't heard
hiatus.
anything new from her since she sang with Blake Shelton.
That's right. Yeah, she was on, what is that? The Voice.
Yeah.
Yep,
A
yep.
long time ago. There's been several seasons since
Just
she's
a
been
Fool.
gone. Okay, a little bit over a minute left, guys. Any final shout outs before we get into the last song? Or,
Be thinking about it. Valentine's around the corner.
Yeah.
We're going to be asking you guys for some help here, and then circle that on the calendar February
Yes.
14th, as we're going to have the dedication line open.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Yes,
And I
indeed.
guess I signed up for the Big Hour tomorrow and just seen it.
Yeah, make sure you join us.
We'll be on the big
Yeah,
hour
I had
tomorrow.
planned on going getting plates for my car, but I guess I'm gonna be up here.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, Destiny.
Quick shout out to tune in with MC Ash and our new host Lil Zane for Baby Bison Beat season 3, 7 to 8, 8 to 9 tonight here on Thursday on the Big Voice.
Okay, and so this has been the REZ Ride on KWTN 100.9 FM. I want to thank my guest DJs for coming up and joining us here today. My shout out is basically going to be to everybody that continues to get it done no matter what the weather, because there's a lot of people that make things happen. And so our deep cut of the day, the way we always go out, is from my list maker, Alabama, and it is Mountain Music. So thank you guys for joining us on KWTN 100.9 FM. Until next time, listeners. Thanks for joining us. Turn it up.
You see that mountain over there? Yeah. One of these days I'm gonna climb that mountain.
Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to Cajun Hideaway. Drift away like Tom Sawyer, ride a raft with old Huck Finn. Take a nap like Rip Van Winkle, daydreaming again. Oh, play me some mountain music like that comes from the heart. Play something with lots of feeling, 'cause that's where music has to start. Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to Cajun Hideaway. Hey, hey. Oh, play me mountain music. Oh, play me mountain music. Oh, play me mountain music. Oh, play.